Welcome back everyone to Castlevania Symphony on Yang. Here can rain. I don't remember if the inverted section of here has fog. So yeah, here are some invincible enemies called the Stone Skulls. There are two variations to them. One we haven't come across, but that's all there is to them. They can't die, they're an obstacle, basically. Nothing you do can hurt them, so don't worry about them, just move on. Before going to the library, there is a boss here, so I am gonna take it. Yes, I'm gonna take him on just to say that we made progress. Here's a warp point. Again, this one is the inverted scorpion warp. Basically, now if you ever want to go back to the librarian, you will not spend as much time. Of course, there's no reason to ever go back to the librarian at this point in the game. Check-a-bones. Yeah, this one is this location is, yeah, you're gonna start to find a lot of these guys. Particularly the inverted castle is filled to the brim with that type of enemies. There is another one that I think we're gonna come across in a few moments. Let them go up and move. Yeah, no matter how much your familiar hits, they also counter the enemy. That's where the elevator ends. You can always ride it as well, I think, in here. So don't worry about that. If you're not like me and you're looking for the map. That's the library. I don't want to go there yet.
Rondo!
There is one thing I want to do before going there. It's right here. Of course, I am also clearing this section beforehand. Here is the shield potion, that may be useful, and here is the boss room with the creature, or as he has become familiar, more known, the Frankenstein monster. Yeah, as you can see, his rolling attack does a lot of damage, but as you can also see that I am having very minimal problems dodging him, and yeah, the sword familiar is gonna deal with it. A crap ton of damage. Watch it though, he only has 2 attacks, that's all there is to it. Yeah, he's not very difficult. You're not gonna have a hard time with bosses here on. And again, the Holy Run makes short work of these guys. And here is a Tooth of Blood. In other words, this is one of the mandatory bosses. Yeah, there are 5 specific that are mandatory. One of them, well, if you play Castlevania, you've seen all of them, but there is one in specific that we have already seen in this game. Only we haven't fought him. And again, unlike in previous, and this is the guy. Yeah, the Paranthropus has a chance of dropping an item called the Ring of Varda after you've cleared the game at least once. The Ring of Varda is disgusting. I'm telling you about a weapon that breaks the game. This accessory doesn't break the game. It leaves it in vegetation state. I'm not grinding for it, I'm just showing you the enemy, and that, yeah, this is basically a very easy place to grind it if you so choose. Here's the luck potion, it's also really useful. It's very useful for what I'm gonna do next. There's another life up. And here is the path to the center, to the marble god, to the reverse marble god. Yeah, that's a Nova skeleton, and they are kind of infamous for that. Yeah, they fire a laser beam for their crotch. Here's a dim sum set. Sadly, it doesn't heal a lot. Of course, you can always use the Ounce of Life, which is what I'm gonna do. In later versions of the game, they actually have them no longer firing for their crotch. Let's turn into mist and go. Here we find a chateau and a hammer. Hammer allows the fairy to thaw from petrification, so the chateau is a really strong sword. But we have the holy rod, so no reason to change it. So yeah, because of how this works, I can always do that. Look at that, man. They both fire together. And look at that. Seriously. That's more damage than I will ever take from anything else. Almost. Yes, that's how strong that beam is. I don't know why it does so much, why it brings so much pain. But what the hell, man? Seriously. In any case, here is the inverted observatory, I guess. And there really isn't anything here. This is just for map completion. Careful, because remember, when you go past the section, enemies respawn. What the hell? Terminus. Oh, that's massive change it. Wow. Yeah, I'm equipping it. That's beyond what the Holy Rod can do even. I might as well tell you that there are no save points in where we're going, so save your game, and yeah. Yeah, the Nova Skeletons leave a very strong weapon behind. I don't know if it has a special effect. I'm doing Hadouken, nothing. No, it doesn't have anything special. That's lame. But it's really strong, so whatever. Yeah, this is gonna be my weapon of choice for a while now. Basically right now the damage the Holy Rod increases is negligible. Straight up. And another level. Yeah, right now these enemies are pretty strong. I am not going there just yet. I want to reach the save point. You want to reach the save point because where we're going, like I said, there are no save points in this section. It's really tough and you're gonna spend a lot of time if you're gonna do what I do. I'm gonna go through the area, and if I find what I find, well, whatever. Oh, I just remembered I can't. I'm gonna show you the library and then show you well, I'll tell you the enemy we're looking for. And I'm gonna explore the library normally. However, if I don't get the weapon, I'm gonna grind for it off screen. I am gonna come back once I get it. So, you will see it, you may not see me get it. But yeah, it's a weapon that outright breaks the game. So, needless to say, I'm not gonna use it in boss fights because there's no fun in doing it. Like I said, this weapon breaks the game straight up. I think there is a Symphony level. Oh, here we are. Enjoy the music, guys. Lost painting. So the enemy we're looking for is that floating mask. The Shmoo enemy. That's the enemy that we want to kill. Or that we want to grind from. The lion, you've noticed that there's a lion and a scarecrow. I'm certain you've already noticed the thematics behind this place. Yep. And in case you haven't, here we go. We're in Oz now. Why? Because why not? Yeah, these enemies all have an Oz thematic about them. Oh wow, this did damage! Damn! I've never done that much damage to that thing without magic. Yeah, Scarecrow, Tin Man, and Lion. And there is an achievement for beating them like this. And yeah, sadly, there is no shopkeep in this section. Unlike the one. So yeah, you're always gonna return to the regular castle. And you've noticed that the scenery in the library is slightly different as well. There's something about this atmosphere. And yeah, that's the enemy again. Like I said, the Shmoo is the enemy we want to farm from. The item in question is the weapon Chrysagram. So yeah, it's a particular weapon, like I've stated, and hopefully you'll understand it. So yeah, once we get here's the guy again. Yeah, I'm gonna kill them normally, but if I don't get it, I'm gonna just grind off stream. Yeah, notice how easy this weapon kills the Tin Man. I've never killed a Tin Man so easily when I've used other weapons. This thing is really powerful. There's nothing in this section. This is where you got the fairy scroll, which allowed you to see the, well, basically your bestiary. You want to go, yeah, I want to fill the map actually. And here's more of these guys. Like I said, these are the enemies you're grinding from. Scarecrows aren't as threatening as the lions in particular. Look at that weapon attacks can hit you more than once, so you want to manage it with caution. In other words, approach lions with extreme caution. That's really the only advice I can give you to manage them. These guys aren't exactly mini bosses. You've noticed how easy they are, but we need a specific equipment to increase our chance of getting the weapon, if you care for it. Like I said, I'm not gonna use it I'm only gonna use it to manage with regular enemies. But if you want to use it, I want to show you where to find it. And this is a save point. No idea why the game glitches the map out like that, but whatever, it's not a big deal. So yeah, you can always save here and go back to grind if you feel you're not being strong enough. Like you stated before, the odd monsters are not as bad, but they can very easily overwhelm you. The Tin Man in particular hits pretty hard. No idea why the controller is vibrating. So here is this again, and this time we get a bomb. Following the path we get a Baudelaire. I don't know if this was made before or after the other, and yeah, this thing is pathetic. Power increases with gameplay. It means that the more time you have playing the game, this thing will become stronger. In other words, you could potentially use this to break the game, but I honestly see no point in it when you can already break it with what we're getting. Look at the damage that does. No, really. I'm wielding the best armor in the game. It still is not at its full, but look at the damage it did. And I gained a level already. Damn. If you ever start to feel overwhelmed, you can always soul steal and they will be easily decimated. Tin Men don't drop anything interesting. Lions drop gauntlets, which raises your strength by 5. They do drop lunches though, if you care for that. Yeah, I'm about to fill the map of the library, so once I'm done, I will off-screen getting the... I will off-screen getting the Crusagram. This is where you fought the Lesser Demon. But yeah, this weapon is amazing. This is the first time I get it, as you can tell. But yeah, what we're getting is, bar none, the best weapon in the game. Yeah, with the ability of Mist, you can move with it as much as you want. And this is the Stolorite, which I think you can also sell? Oh no, it makes the Grand Cross even stronger than it is. Yeah, the problem with the Grand Cross is that at this point you can only use it twice. It costs 100 hearts to use, so basically you're never gonna fully benefit from that. So, whatever. Like I said, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna show you how to grind for the item, or well, my grinding spot. It's that room that leads to the ancient library. Well, to where the librarian would be in the lower path. I'm only gonna show me grinding it once so that you don't really get that stressed out over it. But yeah, this is gonna take a lot of patience. If you go to the east wing, to the would-be west wing first, you're gonna get a second ring of Arcana, which also increases your chances of getting the Crusagram. Or well, getting rare drops, which the Crusagram is. I can't stretch this enough. The Crusagram is the game breaker. The Ring of Varda is disgusting as well, but nothing will ever beat the Crusagram. You're gonna see why when I get it. So here we are. Now, yeah, the Scarecrow changes something. Here what I want to do is equip the Alucard to gear. Yeah, the Moonrod has lunar markings, so I don't get what the point of that is. I guess it doesn't affect Whatever. I'm gonna show you this thing. As soon as I find... Yeah, here you are. Yeah, this is the gear. Yeah, you can... Your name even changes to Alucard. Look at the luck. It's at 35. If you have anything else that increases your luck, by all means equip it. But yeah, right now your stats are pretty diminished. Nothing else in the game right now is better than that, so let's go. However, there is one thing I want to do, which is use a luck potion. Maybe I'll get it here, who knows? Here it is. Using it and re-equipping the Alucard shield. There we go. Yeah, they do a ton of damage now. Oh! That's new! Before I leave! This is something new for me. Increases magic attack. Wow! Yeah, it raises intelligence by 1. Well, I did not know Tin Man dropped that. Well, I'll see you guys next time on Symphony of the Night, and I will show off the Crusader. So, see you then, guys.